Previously on Big Brother 2, 12 strangers from across America gathered in front of this house. Moments later, they entered, locked inside for the next 3 months. Once a week, they must vote to evict one of their own in the quest to capture a $500,000 prize. In this house, there are no books, no TV, no music, and no privacy. Some beds are worse than others. Many were eager to share their lives.
I have 2 kids.
Others, like Bunky, exercised more caution.
A wife's name Greg is not gonna work.
2 hours later, all 12 house guests squeezed into a car in order to win food for the week. They won their food, but the competition took a surprising turn. The last person out would win the car.
Oh my God.
I turned around and almost all of the house guests had left.
Kent was talking about his wife needed a new car.
See, I don't have a husband to help me.
So there was like a big competition going on right there.
In the end, it was Kent, the mortgage broker from Tennessee, who emerged victorious. The first day may have seemed like a party, but it quickly got personal when the weekly head of household position became the second day's prize. Cheryl, the single mom from Florida, nearly won as the house favorite, but it was Mike, the bar owner from Beverly Hills, who became the first head of household. Mike now enjoys the comfort of his own bedroom, but with that privilege comes the responsibility of nominating 2 of his housemates for eviction. Who will Mike choose? Find out tonight.
When I won the competition, it was a very dark reality that hit me in the face that I was going to have to pick the 2 people to be nominated to be evicted the first week, which is everyone's biggest fear coming on the show.
Are you all right?
It's good. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. I was going to be directly responsible for killing the hopes and dreams of one person.
Like Will said, I can't imagine staring 2 people in the face and telling them, da-dum, da-dum.
Yeah.
We were talking about that last night, and I didn't want to be in your position.
I know. I do feel bad, but at the same time, I came to play the game. I respect the game, and hey, everyone knew this is what they were getting into, and someone has to go the first week.
We better start surrounding the damn wagons, buddy. Man, you guys better understand these chicks ain't chicks, man. These are guys, and competitive guys.
Meaning?
Meaning they're out to cut your nuts off.
Right. I'm a little anxious because I knew where people were coming from and everyone was being pretty real and we were trying to win food and it was all like we were in this together, and now the games begin.
Justin heard them talking about us, about guys, and I think they're hooking up. And,
to try to take us down?
Oh yeah, they're gonna take us down.
The whole group?
Well, I think they're trying to get a female alliance going. Justin and I are in, for me and him, okay? I'm never gonna nominate him, he's never gonna nominate me. If we can get you, Will, and Bunky, man, we can take this thing down to us being the last 5, if you want to.
What if
now,
the
I don't
girls,
care.
What if the girls all...
They can't. We'll win that. We'll win the head of household. All we gotta do is win 2 head of households and we're in. We've got them outnumbered. My strategy is and has always been to find 3 or 4 people, whether it be male or female, that I like, that I don't want to vote out, and that I don't want to nominate.
You guys are already thinking like that, huh?
Oh yeah, Justin and I already got it. We're gonna talk to Will, and I've already talked to Bunky a little bit.
There's a part of me that wanted to give him his due and listen, but I don't need to form an alliance with Kent. I mean, if anything, I may bring Kent along for the ride a little bit as much as I'm starting to get sick of hearing his voice.
I think if we get me, you, Will, Bunky, and Justin, we'll pick them off one by one because we'll win all the damn head of the households because they're going to have some competitions. Mm-hmm. And if I'm with you 5 guys, I don't give a damn if I get voted out. I'll never nominate any of you 5. And we can pick them off and we can be the last 5 standing. Now, it's up to you. I don't care.
I'll be interested to hear what Will says.
Okay.
But I'll marinate on it.
Let's play beauty salon and give each other facials.
Let's not do that.
Ow! Actually,
When are we gonna cut this open?
I did bring some stuff like that. Hey.
I'm afraid that the guys are going to vote me out. There's a war on between me and Kent, whether he realizes it or not, and I'm not going to reveal to him how much I know that he knows and how much I hear him saying. But yeah, now I'm coming out to the women because I need to share that with them, and I need to tell them that I need their help.
Do you miss your wife?
I don't know what to do. Yeah, I don't know what to do. How do you know that you can trust me, and how do I know that I can trust you?
Having to hide who I really am to everybody in such a confining house like this has really made me, one, a nervous wreck, because I always have to watch how I sit. Do I cross my legs like a woman? Do I drink with my pinky up? And just, it makes you very paranoid.
I don't trust anybody, really.
I will give you a reason to trust me, okay? Hold on a second. Be right back. Ooh.
The way I wanted to tell her was to show her a family picture of me and my husband and our 2 dogs.
I'm scared to death.
Don't be scared.
I got a husband.
Oh, honey, that's wonderful. Don't be scared, baby. Don't be scared. You definitely don't have to be scared to tell me. I think that's great.
I know. Just already told me that he's very abnormal. He's standing right here telling me I'm abnormal. Doesn't he know it? Look, I'm shaking, man. I'm so nervous.
It's totally fine.
Thanks. I hate lying to people whenever everyone's just saying my wife. And I'm like, God, people, stop. Quit talking about my wife. I want to talk about my husband because I love him very much. And his name is Greg. But see, now I'm scared. Like, if Justin finds out, he won't think I'm cool. He'll avoid me and everything.
I would never tell him. And if you listen, though, if you don't want to tell these people, you don't have to tell these people. These are strangers.
I know, but I'm afraid they're all going to be mad at me if and when they find out.
No, they won't. People are people. Right. Gay, straight, black, white, indifferent. You know what I mean?
And I just want people to give me a chance. I want the people in the house to give me a chance. And you heard what Justin said when he first saw me.
I know. Now I feel bad.
And that's why I didn't come out right away. I told him I was gay. He would never been my friend.
That's his problem, if he's closed-minded and prejudiced.
I just don't want to be a loner in this house.
Well, you're not alone anymore.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It was such a relief to know that Autumn likes me. And she doesn't care that I'm gay. It's a wonderful feeling.
Dude, I'm gonna be in there in 2 seconds. I'm coming down.
If we could put, as Justin calls it, the rat pack, if we could put that rat pack together, we could make that work.
I heard some of the guys talking last night. Kent is the ringleader. And so like what you're talking about, the alliance and stuff, I started hearing it. And he's trying to get the guys to gang up against the women. Okay, so I think the women need to gang up together, okay? 6 women and a gay guy, 7 against, it would be 4 guys because the head of the household, Mike, can't vote.
So yeah, but the bottom line is, we have water. The bottom line is, don't you kind of feel like if that's the way people are in here, you don't really want to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying?
I want to kick their ass out because
well,
I have a right to be in here.
I definitely want to kick Ken out.
Yeah.
You know, but and Will and I just do not get along. But
he is so smart about everything. It's really starting to get on my nerves. It's not been a day and a half. But,
I know.
So anyway, talk to him. Don't tell anybody, okay? We got good news.
Nobody knows, who's being real and who's being phony, you know what I mean? I mean, you think somebody's your best friend, they'll be the first one to stick a knife in your back.
I was really honestly thinking I could come in here and I could get to know everybody individually and also as a group, and I already don't feel like that's going to be possible. I especially don't feel like it with Slim Shady over there. You know what I'm saying?
The first person I would nominate is Nicole.
Excuse me, could the shower door be a little shorter?
The second person I would nominate is Nicole.
God, this freaking knife is like cutting with a plastic fork. I'm kind of a neat freak, and every 5 minutes I walk in that kitchen, it's messed up. Well, I can tell you right now, I mean, I'm screwed because my personality is way too strong.
No.
People are going to want to get me out.
I don't think so. See, I think everybody enjoys the hell out of you.
She just gets on my last nerve. Every other word out of her mouth is filth.
This is the knife I've ever seen in my life.
She's loud, she's abrasive, she must be the center of the group. She admits readily that she's a control freak, and she is.
No, you're so much more than that. You're so cool.
I'm angst, I get in people's heads, and then I twist things around. That's what I do.
I see a lot of myself in Nicole, the wild side of me, very opinionated.
This is like the weakest thing I've ever seen in my life. This is like a campground stove.
I think that she and I, given time, will butt heads, but it appears as though she's going to butt heads with anybody.
I told her I'm going to get in somebody's face so bad I'm going to make them hit me so they get kicked off.
There's gonna be some cat fights. I mean, they just speak their mind a little too much.
Maybe it's just me. People don't want to talk to me. I don't know.
Oh, no.
The thing that Nicole could do to change my mind is be quiet. Just quiet down, the house is not that big. Just, www.zipit.com. I'm having a lot of difficulty right now.
Well, and I noticed that. I mean, I can sense that.
I think I'm getting what I came for because basically all these people are like in the world, all the different nations, I mean, we have to learn to either get along or fight. This is what I wanted to see, what it was going to be like to be in a social circle that I haven't chosen. It's a social circle that's been chosen for me.
And I don't think you should take it personally if
but
you're not.
I do take it personally because
Okay,
I
well,
always get along with everybody.
Well,
in life.
Do you ever think that maybe that you may be throwing off something, that's why you feel that way?
Well, that's why I'm telling you guys. I know that this is not working well for me because I'm probably putting myself on the line. But I can't sit here and feel like this
It's not a
for
big
11
deal.
more days.
No, listen, like
First day, first impression, 12 in the house, few are gonna learn a hard lesson. Head of household, choices I make are bold. I might have to put someone out in the cold. But check this, move the car, my J's will be raining like a monsoon. Nicole, you better be nice or you're going back to your honeymoon.
Want more Big Brother info? Get facts, photos, chat, and more. Log on to CBS.com now.
Hold on. If you come here and you don't get in the hot tub, you don't get in the pool, you're doing yourself a disservice.
Nicole doesn't like to get into a pool or a body of water.
But it's a matter of me getting over my complete phobia. I got scabies once from being in a community type water thing, and that was disgusting and the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
There's a ton of chlorine in there, and also
I've got a problem with chlorine too.
There's 12 people here, and you're being exposed to every single one of them.
I
You
know.
might,
You can talk logically to me about it all day long.
Okay, I see,
And,
I see.
and chlorine is another thing that freaks me out. I
But
mean, it's
maybe you-
possible to have fun without getting in
Maybe
a
you
body of
shouldn't-
water. They fester bacteria and they just keep it alive, and it's just nasty.
You should embrace this opportunity.
I stuck my leg in there yesterday. I stuck my toe in there yesterday. That was huge for me. Huge. Baby steps, I don't need to have a complete and total breakdown in here again, I can only handle so much. It's a definite no. No, never.
There's a party going on. We all got to
go in the front bedroom for like a few minutes. And ladies, get a couple bathing suits out.
Get them bathing suits.
You have a one piece? Anyone have a one piece?
I do.
I do.
Sheer in the middle.
I have a one piece, Hardy.
As many guys that'll put on bathing suits, the better.
Will and I were trying to get the group, or more specifically the guys, to put on women's bathing suits to do the next challenge. Now, we weren't really sure if it was going to be appropriate or not, but when I saw what the game was, I was like, oh, this is perfect.
I don't know, Mike in my suit. It didn't bother me. It wasn't gross or anything. I mean, I thought it's funny. I'm open for everything. So I was like, yeah, here, I got suits. It just so happened that they were all mine.
We got Tardy into one, and Mike was wearing Krista's little bikini that she brought.
I think they were into it. I like it. You know, this group has a good spirit, and when it comes down to having fun, that is one thing we all kind of agree on, which is cool.
Instructions, 13 minutes, I'll smoke a cigarette.
We got another
Mike, I hope you're right about that.
Oh my
I'm right.
gosh.
Dude, what the hell is that trapping?
I wanted to barf when I saw the tub with the mud, and I don't even know what else that stuff was.
I think it was oatmeal. My skin feels really great. So I'm thinking that's what it was.
Why do we need the goggles? Why do we need the goggles, man?
Going under.
That's like America.
Ceremoniously. All right. We have been renamed the Dirty Dozen. Put it down, put it down, put it down. All right, there are 24 keys in this mud. Only 12 of these keys have our names on them. When Big Brother sounds the whistle, we'll have exactly 6 minutes to complete this challenge. I'll dive into the mud and search until I find one of our name keys. When I call out the name on that key, that house guest will dive in and join me in the search for the other keys. When all 12 of us are in the mud and holding our keys, we can jump out. When the second whistle sounds, we must each be back in our starting position, holding our own key. If we're successful, the hot tub will be open later today. Oh, baby! Oh, baby! If we fail, it will stay locked for at least 2 more weeks. Are we ready to get down and dirty?
I knew that everyone was fired up, you know, amongst all the infighting and little problems that are starting to develop. Everyone was ready for a challenge like this.
I don't know if it was oatmeal or dirt chips or what that was disgusting feeling. I wouldn't put my face in it.
It was very interesting to dig around in that. It was so fun. It was so fun. I enjoyed it.
There was dirt in every crevice of every body, and it was funny.
Wait, did somebody just grab one right there?
Nicole has a fear of being in water.
I have a phobia of bathing in other people's dirt.
She's a clean freak. We were all kind of shocked that she had gotten into the mud.
I am trying my best, you know, to really be in there with everyone and do the right thing.
1 more, 2 more, let's go, 2 more.
Come on!
Need 2 more.
I got one!
Honest.
I got one! I got one!
Yo, that's one. Justin.
Justin, come on, baby. Wait, did somebody just grab one around the creases around the edge? Check the edges. Where's Mike's key? The edges.
Everybody spread out.
Get this key!
God, my heart was racing when we couldn't find Monica's key. I didn't think we were gonna get it, and they said 2 weeks before we got the hot tub.
I think I found it! Go! Pull up! Get under there!
I put my foot like by the edge, and it was like really packed.
Shake it up, use your feet. Come on, there's one
wife, and me and Will, like I was moving it with my feet and he was going underneath. And we found that key, so it was really cool.
What I like about this group is people really respect effort. Nicole made great strides in trying to connect with people, which, you know, I salute because she's got a lot of ground to make up. I don't think anyone hesitated to jump in that pool and get in there and get those keys as fast as they could. I was proud of the squad today, the Dirty Dozen.
I got nothing to hide to anybody. I'm just gonna be myself. Obviously, I came on too strong, which is a problem of mine. My first impressions that I give off to people are horrible.
My relationship with Nicole is a little different today.
I wanna get to know people, like, what were you like in high school? What's your family like? What's going, you know?
Right.
That's all I wanna know.
Right. I think that she made great strides.
Or something like that, you know?
In trying to connect with people and trying to make an effort, which, you know, I salute.
I always swam. I've always been really good at swimming. And so I just basically just focused on soccer, swimming, and tennis. And then my senior year, I captained each team. After the first night, I mean, Nicole to me was like a raging bitch that was a control freak. That might not necessarily have been the true her. I wanted to get an opportunity to reach out to her and have like a one-on-one. You mind if I just sit here for a while?
Not at all.
And that changed my opinion of her.
She really came on strong the first day, and she's got a lot of ground to make up.
I feel that you have a real distaste for me, and I'm trying to conquer my
I have a
fears.
distaste for you?
Yeah.
Please don't think that. Like, it's absolutely not true. By no means have I, and I apologize if I gave that impression. It's nothing like that whatsoever.
You're the person that I would think that I would get along with best because
I can see that, yeah.
If you like that or not. I mean,
no, I can see that.
I really miss my husband. Doing stuff like that, there's no human touch in here, you know?
You know what I mean?
Thank you. I love you.
I love you too. Yeah, tomorrow we gotta bond a little bit.
Yeah, that'd be good. Do we have to pump to bond?
Well, we'll see what happens, you know what I mean? I'm always leaving things open.
She's doing everything she can.
In no way, shape, or form are either of us playing the game.
Kent already is, and I know about that.
No, there are people in here who need to do those things, him particularly, because he's not super well liked.
Did you hear Kent talking last night? Kent is homophobic, okay?
He'll get over it.
No, he won't get over it. He'll convince Mike to nominate me is what he'll do.
No, he won't.
I'm serious.
Monica and Bunky were talking in the storage room, which is adjacent to the master suite.
And Kent was also telling them about he saw the rainbow thing.
And I heard Bunky speculating that Kent was trying to come to me and get me to nominate Bunky because he was gay.
Is it Mike?
You two come in my room right now.
Okay, thanks.
People were starting to develop opinions about Bunky that wasn't really fair to him, but I felt like I was doing Bunky a favor/service by letting him know where the other guys were at.
Damn, I didn't know you could hear.
So you heard our conversation?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I didn't hear the whole conversation, but I heard the gist of it.
I'm gay.
Oh, okay, let's just like cut all the nudes, chit chat.
Yeah, thank you.
First and foremost, I knew. Like,
Okay.
I thought so.
I did too.
Second, and most importantly, I don't care at all.
Me either.
Absolutely. The only thing that I would have a problem with is if you were pretending to have a wife and then we're deceiving because we are playing this game, and obviously I don't think the deception's gonna be.
And you have never heard me say the word wife. Everyone else refers to my spouse as a wife, but I have never said wife.
But I knew. I know he's telling people one at a time. But if any of the people have an issue about it and they're bringing out, then they're going to have a problem because I will have his back on that because he deserved nothing but respect.
Everybody likes you as a person. I'm not going to say you and Kent aren't going to get into it because he may pop off something that doesn't feel right to you and who you are.
But what I can't respect is him trying to convince you or any other people to vote against me because I'm gay.
No,
I want you
he
guys to
hasn't
vote
done
me
that.
out. I
He
want you guys
hasn't
to
done
vote me
that.
out because you think I'm an
No,
Because you
he
think I have a hot
hasn't done
temper
that.
or
In fairness
whatever.
to him, he hasn't done that.
Okay, that's what I feared.
He knows that he won the car, and I think he probably has a self-realization that he's a little bit of a pain in the ass.
Bunky does not have to be concerned about Ken because he's got the support of 10 other people in the household.
I will say right now, I get along with Kent really well, except he snores like a freak. He's snoring all night long.
You know, today was a weird day for me to wake up because partly it's because I didn't sleep well, but I really woke up and the reality hit me smack dab in the face. We may have to give the room to Kent because he's driving everybody crazy. I think that he means well.
1 and 2 spots. Come on down.
If I just had to pick someone who was annoying me the most and I had to get him out of the house.
You know, I am getting sick and tired of following you around.
I would nominate Kent. Kent would be better served getting everyone to like him.
Are you gay? Cool.
Sweet. Thank each other. The southern accent.
Damn, Will, what'd you do to our boy?
The jokes.
I got a great joke I told you the other day. Hey, come here, Sheriff.
Kent is getting on my nerves.
They're on the edge. All right, now you.
I'm going to be in this house with these people for a long time, and I can't get away from some of these people, and it's really like, it hit me today. I think that there's a big pretty boy backlash going on, and I feel like it's a little too much of the preen and the priss and the muscles, and to me it was like a deodorant commercial out there.
It's true. That's how I feel, man. Let's get it on.
Hey, man.
You want it? You gotta go get it.
You can do it.
You want it? You gotta go get it. You got it? Want me to take it? That's right.
I don't know. I like him. He's a good guy. I like him, but I just think that he's expendable. I mean, I don't know if I just want to look at that sweaty body all summer.
What about if we say, okay, every day, if somebody has an idea of something they would like to do?
Anything you can think of, I'll do it. Of course.
We'll do anything.
Of course.
You're telling me that, but you need to tell them that.
I'm just telling you,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
in my mind, I'm
Yeah.
probably not going to come up with a lot of games for like Bunky, you and Nicole, and that's not a statement on you at all. You know what I'm saying? It's like, like I said, if you want to have a checker competition, I'm down. I just cannot sit around all the time. I jump in. She's got whipped cream here. She's got a strawberry there. Boom, boom. I buy it. All right, guys, you ready? Here are the rules. This is the Dirty Baker's Dozen.
We decided to have our own little game, and it was fun. I mean, took a strawberry and whipped cream from every person of the opposite sex, and then the next person went.
And there were some girls there that I wanted to kiss. I knew Sherry was ready to party, but I also knew she's not going to blatantly just come out and kiss one of us.
I feel like the quintessential voyeur in this house. I didn't do those things when I wasn't married, so I'm certainly not going to do them now that I am married.
Autumn was a little too aggressive for me.
Of course, Justin is slightly oversexed. And so he probably got, kind of got overheated, but the other guys, I think, were just kind of goofing and having a good time.
There's 10 of them and there's 2 of us. If I wasn't married, it may be a whole different story. But I respect my life and I respect my husband too much to just turn into their little plaything.
It was funny. We had our keys, and we were such nerds, and we had a great time.
That was a good time, man. Everyone seemed to have a good time. To Justin, ain't nothing wrong with that, you know what I mean?
It's been a big topic of discussion in the last 36 hours about who's going to hook up. I think we're on the verge of somebody hooking up. I don't know who the hell it's going to be.
Who do you think's gonna hook up in the house?
And Doctor's done 80 to 90 women. He's gonna do one of these if he stays.
Who do you think? Who's gonna hook up with who?
You don't have to leave. You can sit here and talk to me unless you have something else to do.
Yeah, I have a lot to do today.
Okay.
I enjoy a lot of people here, but I really enjoy hanging out with you.
I relate better to men than I do women.
Why is that?
Because I have a lot of male energy. My whole attitude as far as men are concerned is, you know, TAA. You have to have great teeth, you have to have a nice ass, and you have to have a great attitude. And with that attitude comes intelligence.
It's like the Compton effect and the photoelectric effect, and the difference is removing an electron from an outer orbit or removing an electron from an inner orbit. Like, the reason I like it is because it's physics and it's medicine.
As far as like anybody that I'm gonna like, you know, be hooking up with, no.
Listen, it's a lot of fun, and I'm having a wonderful time here, and I don't want you to get the wrong idea. And that's all there is to it.
What do you mean, wrong idea about what?
You can know me one.
Shannon, Shannon, Shannon.
You're absolutely beautiful, and I'm so attracted to you, and we're even.
Yeah! He's a team! No, you're so honored.
Shannon's a cool chick, and she's hot. I think Shannon is one of the strongest players in the house right now, and I first see her being, you know, in the final 3, if not winning the whole thing. Keeping close to Shannon is probably a good idea at this time in terms of longevity in this house. So maybe I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Huh?
Let me hold you.
Duh.
Good night, gorgeous.
Good night.
I had a really fun time with you today. You're a really good sport.
Ooh, baby. Get your ass up. Justin, I don't know if he really thinks we're gonna hook up, or maybe I haven't been clear. But let me put it to you this way. Of all the guys that are in here, that's not the person I want to hook up with. You know what I mean?
Does that matter, though?
To me, yeah.
Right, because you know, also when you say the word hook up, it has so many levels.
Right.
Autumn is really getting on my nerves, you know, it's like I have to beat her off with a stick. She's just coming on so strong to the point of just being like an annoying child.
Now what are you upset about?
Nothing.
There's some neediness issues with Autumn. She really does have some issues that I think she needs to address.
I try not to be a big whiner, and I felt myself whining and feeling like out of my element.
I feel Autumn is a very needy person. She constantly, I mean, she can cry at the drop of a hat.
Here's the game. We're gonna play balls. Come say the game.
I've never in my life been in a group of people where I don't feel included, and that could possibly get me kicked out of here relatively soon.
I don't know. Autumn better watch herself in the next 16 to 24 hours. Well, I don't really mind anybody else right now. I show Sherry a lot of love, and I like her a lot. She's probably the closest thing I feel like to my mom that's here.
Guys! Where this other rug go?
Sherry's hilarious. She's my mama. She's happy-go-lucky. She's, you know, hanging out, easygoing.
We'll line up and
Are you happy?
She's the sweetie of the group.
Okay, now let's get a fork and see how we're
Table
doing.
set.
I am having so much fun with all these young ladies and young guys.
That was good. I like it.
Today is the day that 2 people get nominated to get voted out.
Tonight's gonna be a bummer because the people that are nominated are gonna be like really down. I guarantee you.
Maybe not. Maybe they won't. I mean, I don't know.
No, if I get nominated, I'm just gonna be like, no,
Dude, I want to be like, you're cool, I'm out.
I kind of shuffle around here sometimes and just say dead man walking because I really do feel like I kind of have a target on my back. Everybody's just playing the game,
Believe me, I know it.
I think everyone in the house is worried about the aftermath after tonight of the 2 nominations, that it's going to cause a lot of tension in the house, and of course it will.
It's totally going to change the tone of the house, though. No doubt about that.
No, yeah, there's going to be a dark cloud.
Yeah, there is, because think about it. Like, this is like the last couple of moments, and no one's got any
inevitable.
animosity or bull.
The toughest part, I would imagine, getting along and dealing with the fact that one of those 2 people are still going to be here.
If it were me, I would have tried to pick the least vindictive person. But that's just, you know.
Well, if you pick 2 people that you don't like.
I just have to hope and pray that I'm not nominated, but I don't know what his strategy is.
This is
Ooh.
the box.
Love the format.
The box of fate.
The box is like, it's like come like a Pandora box.
One of my duties as the head of the household is to nominate someone for eviction. In a few hours, I will nominate 2 of you. Everyone's worst fear could come true for them. Right now, everyone has a key to this house. I will place the keys of the house guests who I am not nominating into this device like so. We'll gather around the dining room table where I will pull out the first key and reveal the name of a house guest who is not nominated. This house guest is safe. They will place the key around their necks, like so, and pull out the next key. The 2 house guests without keys are the ones nominated for eviction.
I don't think at any point in time that anyone should really feel safe because you don't know how other people are necessarily perceiving you.
Later in the week, one of the 2 nominees will be evicted and lose their key forever.
Anybody could be nominated. You could be nominated if you're considered a threat. You could be nominated if you don't participate or you're not part of the group. So we'll just have to wait and see.
Big Brother is on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. But to see what goes on in the house 24/7, check out the free trial live video stream on the net. Just go to CBS.com now.
So, it feels like their head's on the chopping block. You guys feel like your head's on the chopping block?
I'm gonna tell you something. There's gonna be some sighs of relief when them keys are pulled out. You don't think he's sitting there going, okay, who do I want to make sweat?
I don't think that's Mike's persona anyway, man.
Nah. You two, definitely.
Oh.
Thanks, man.
In the last 24 hours, I've been like really dragged down and like it's been weighing on my mind. And you know, man.
What's up, bro? Just
chilling.
I thought just maybe need someone. Just
chilling, no, you know.
I'm gonna take one last shot, dude. Listen, I know I got my knees twice today, bro. This is the last time, bro.
You're gonna beg for forgiveness?
What's up, man? Is ready for lay down, man?
Yeah, do your thing, man.
I gotta be polite, dude. You're double H, dude.
Oh yeah, right. It's all chill. It's all good.
What's up, bro?
I'm all right.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm cool.
I just want to make sure everything's right with you, bro. Because it seems like you've just been. I mean, I don't blame you now for nothing. I mean, like a little laugh, you're not your usual funny, crazy self today. But
Yeah.
that's understandable, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah,
a big
yeah.
friggin' day.
Yeah, it is. The hardest part is how do you deliver it verbally? You gotta just look someone in the eye and tell them what's up.
You know, but you have to choose your words so wisely.
You're right. I do have to choose my words carefully.
Very, very carefully. And I just want to remind you, I'm sure you already know, don't get caught up in today's moment. Think down the line, bro.
Right. Good point. It's really hard on me, and it's really hard on the rest of the group, and I'm really looking forward to someone else having to have this responsibility. It was difficult to do. I really didn't want the responsibility, but I think that everyone's gonna understand, and I think that I have the support of the house, and I'm very comfortable with the 2 keys that are in this bag right now.
Let's go. Let's do it.
That sounded like Big Brother.
Time is money.
Dude, I keep getting booted out of my seat.
Don't do that to this old woman.
What'd he do? Much of the old man, it might work. What'd you do?
Oh yeah, I've seen him. Okay.
That's Mike's seat.
Hey, Artie.
No matter how much you want someone out of the house, there's that part of your heart that like knows how hard it is for them. You know, they beat out so many people to be a part of this project.
We're missing
We
something.
don't have Mikey.
I have to go out and look someone in the eye and, you know, seal their fate. And that's hard. That's hard for me. You know, I really wish like the 12 of us could go at this task together, but it's the name of the game. It's the game I signed up for, and it's a responsibility I have to assume. But
Put chips in your
It
mouth.
wasn't me. I just went along with it.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't start.
But you can put chips in your mouth and pour them out the sauce.
Whoa, whoa.
I was doing what?
My.
Put the chips in your mouth. All over.
What are you talking about?
Last night.
What the hell do we do again with this?
Did you ever eat paint chips when you were a child?
okay, so here's the deal. Obviously, this is a difficult position to be in. I think y'all understand that. You've all been like really supportive and cool, and ideally I wish the 12 of us could have one common goal and strive for that all summer and maybe, you know, do something to try to split the money. But we all know that's not a reality, and I had to pick two people, and I did what I had to do. I respected the position I was in. I put great thought into it, and I think that ultimately the decision is mine, and I hope you all can support that. So
I won't take it personally.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
So the first person who will not be evicted, who is safe, is Bunky.
Thank you.
I'm shaking that. I like it. Monica. Congratulations.
Krista.
Shannon.
Well,
Ken.
Autumn.
No pressure here. Justin.
I nominate you, Nicole, and I nominate you, Cheryl. I nominate you, Nicole, and I nominate you, Cheryl. I nominated Sherry because I think she's the most likable. And in this instance where I'm putting up a likable person against someone who's not very likable at all, I think they know that their fate is sealed. It's basically me being a one-man jury. I don't think that you're very surprised that I'm nominating you. I think that out of the 12 of us, you probably have been least adaptive to the situation, and you kind of wanted things tailor-made for you, and that's very difficult with 12 people. And I felt that out of anyone here, probably hurt the least if you were to be evicted from the house.
Sherry is more of a threat to people who want to win this game because Sherry is trying to be everybody's friend. I think Mike made a mistake.
I don't think anything is safe or sacred, so, I'm still gonna be on my guard about it.
I absolutely, in my competitive nature, do believe that I could turn it around. It's either peace or war, and I definitely foresee some wars going on in the future here.
Stick around. Walker, Texas Ranger is next.